Basketball fans, time to recap the weekend's news. Now, the Raptors did get a big win on Friday in the in-season tournament, even though they had been eliminated before the game started. But in the in-season tournament, point differential matters, so the Raps went for a late-game shot attempt that irked former Raptor DeMar DeRozan, and he had some words for his former teammates, basically stating that if he was in the same position as them, he would not try to score, especially if there's no shot clock. That's just me. I'll start with you, Ashley. Are you buying it? Is his coach, Billy Donovan, going to allow their team to lose points in the in-season tournament? Point differential matters. You think they're going to let that happen?
Because that's just how he plays the game. I mean, I feel like that's a lie. Yep. I feel like if you're a leader of your team and you need a bucket to advance in a tournament that matters to people, and people, there's $500,000 on the line?
Yeah.
I feel like we've been seeing, I feel like this in-season tournament, we talked about this before, I feel like it's giving people a renaissance to experience like March Madness again. To a certain degree. I feel like that's kind of the magic that they're hoping to channel. And so I feel like that's a lie. I feel like if you need a bucket to advance in a tournament where $500,000 on the line, you put up the shot.
Your boy DeMar with the big quote, Sherm.
$500,000 doesn't matter to DeMar.
Well, that's
Let's
the part.
be honest. Let's be honest.
Yes.
What about his poor teammates?
Now, I think, look, what we know of DeMar, I don't know him to be a liar. I know him to be a guy who says what he feels and stay consistent with it. However, I do think he might give the ball to someone else to shoot it.
Not a loophole.
And absolutely,
there are caveats.
But he's saying he wouldn't do it,
personally.
and I get it. I mean, if he says it, I'll believe him.
Okay,
but I'm not thinking that he's not going to move the ball to someone else.
Maybe
and if they want to shoot it, they can shoot it.
Maybe that's because he knows he wouldn't be chosen to be the three-point shooter in that situation.
Well, I mean, he's made enough threes that he can shoot the ball.
Clutch
threes too. But I will say this: it's fighting habit in the NBA. You don't shoot the ball. When there's no shot clock, you've won the game.
You won the game.
You don't shoot the ball. So I get what he's saying. I just don't think he would shoot it, but I definitely think he'd pass it to Ashley, and she would jack it. She would jack it.
Absolutely. Guarded, unguarded, regardless.
I think even off the pass fake.
I think players have to adjust to this new reality of Tuesdays and Fridays being a little different situation than your average.
I think they should adjust, period, to make it create more separation between the fact that you're playing an in-season tournament game and a regular season game.
How so?
Well, Michael Grange talked about this. Maybe you package a tournament in a week where you have just a week of games that are all designed for in-season tournament. And then you get back to regular season game. Whether you shorten the regular season game.
It's confusing going back and forth.
Well, it is. And other than the courts and the hype that the NBA has put around it, it's still counting towards the 82.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think the tournament's good. I do. I think it has a lot of great things going with it. But I just think that there needs to be a little bit more of a line being drawn in what's in season and what is regular season.
All right, so not regular season game, but a G League game for Gradey Dick as he was set down by the big club. They wanted to get him more reps, more shots. Unfortunately for the Raptors 905 and Gradey Dick, things didn't go their way. The 905 lose on Saturday. And Gradey Dick goes 1 for 12 from the field. Sherm, we'll start with you. What does this do to the young man's confidence, knowing that he was given the green light with the 905, expecting to get those opportunities?
You hope nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's down there. He's going to get more opportunities whenever he's down there. So he had a bad game. You got to throw it away, understand that there's a big picture involved, and keep moving forward. I mean, I get the rhetoric around it. He goes down as a first-round draft pick.
Yeah.
You want to see better than 1 for 12.
Well, historically, we've seen Raptors players
100%,
go down and dominate.
100%. So, obviously, it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
But it happens, and I just think he's just got to throw it away, and he's got to move on to the next one. And I'm pretty sure that the next one won't be a 1 for whatever.
That's tonight. That's tonight with the 905. He's got another opportunity.
We hope not. Listen, I think that there's like some kind of negative juju that's surrounding players that are like, oh, you're getting sent down. Oh, you need time to develop. Oh, you need to marinate a little bit longer. But let's not forget that that's where the Raptors champions that we know today were raised, as you mentioned. Norman Powell, Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, Jakob Poeltl, they all spent time there. The difference is they did pop off immediately when they went down there. They went down there and they're like, okay, these kids are my sons and I'm not going to waste a moment. You guys are going to want me back up with the club ASAP. So hopefully he just allows it to be like a one and done and keeps it pushing. I think if this kind of stuff stacks up and starts to become like a trend, then it's worth saying, okay, what is the block here? What is missing in translation from the guy that we drafted to what we're seeing now in terms of the player that's on the floor?
Right. And you're a 905 guy. You did a lot of work with the 905. What was your opinion?
Well, the missed shots didn't bother me so much as the turnovers, and you really want to see a guy keep that same level of energy and the smile. They talked about that with Scotty Barnes last year, keeping that smile on his face. So I think that's what people are going to watch tonight are the other facets of his game. Is he showing the athleticism? Is he smiling? Is he enjoying the game? Right. So that's going to be the key.